Hello. In this video clip, I'm going to show you a few handy tips for using the district report template. Please be aware that this template is only the basic bones of a district report and is only a suggestion. Please ensure you read it carefully and delete or alter anything that doesn't suit your district and your situation. In this video, I'm going to show you how to save this as a template on your computer, how you can search your document for specific words, how to move graphs from Excel so that they aren't linked, and how to easily copy and paste text from Excel tables into your tables in your Word document. So first, I'm going to show you how to save this as a template. When you open it up, open up the document, the template report that you've downloaded, open it up on your computer and come up to File and click Save As. You're going to, here is where you choose what you want your document to be saved as, what type of document. Click the little down arrow and click Word Template. So we're going to save this in your custom office templates that will come up automatically. And I'm just going to save it as BC District Template Report. That's perfect. So click Save. And now I'll close this Word document. Now, if you open Word on your computer, you have these options to open these different templates across the top. If you don't see it there, click this More Templates. And these are the Office templates. And if you click Personal, whatever templates you save will be under this personal file. And you can see here it's BC District Template Report. This is a good idea to do just so that you don't inadvertently corrupt the document, so that each time you want to make a new district report, you can open it from the template, save it as whatever report you're working on then, and then you'll always have this same document to come back to. So you can see up here, it's just right now it's not saved as anything, it's just document 1. So I'm going to hit Save As, and I'm going to save it in here, and I'm just going to write District Report and save it. Okay, so now you can start working on it. I'm going to show you how you can search the document for specific words. This template, this note at the beginning, you'll have to delete that when you're getting to your draft stages, but it just tells you need to search through the document for brackets where it says insert, and it will tell you what you need to insert, and or this XX. So what I'd like you to do is you need to pull up your navigation pane to be able to search for specific things. So there's 2 ways of doing that. You can hit Control F, that will bring up this search function box, or you can click on View and click this navigation pane window here. So it will bring up this search box for you. And let's say first we want to search our document for insert. It's telling you there's 36 results, and you can go through them in your document by clicking this down arrow. And everywhere it says insert, you're going to need to fill in something. So here under evaluators, it says insert evaluators. And as we go through the document, you'll have lots of different areas where you'll need to insert. I don't suggest you do this from the beginning. From the beginning, I would suggest you read through and fill in each field as needed. However, it can be very useful for your final checks. Always make sure before you send it off that you do a search for insert and XX to make sure that you didn't miss any of these areas that you're supposed to fill in. So let's also do a search for XX, and I'll show you. We've put XX in places mainly where you need to fill in different numbers for your results for your district. So here it says the XX sites evaluated for water quality assessments. There you need to fill in how many sites were assessed in the whichever time frame that your report is for. So those are the ways that you can search, and you can, if you go through, you can see all the different areas that you need to fill in those XXs. Okay, now we get to the graphs. Now these graphs are going to be right from your Excel file, and we have another tutorial on how to create these, so I won't get into that now, but these are just obviously example ones. So you want to select that and delete it, and then open up your file where you've done your data manipulations. And if we go back into the Word, we can see here, it wants to show the given water quality ratings in your district for whichever date range you've done. So let's go to the ratings and date, and we will make sure that's the right chart, and then we'll copy that. So I'll just right click and hit copy. Just a reminder, you can hit Control C on your keyboard to do that as well. Then we'll go back to Word, and you could hit Control V as paste, but what that will do, if you do that, it will link the pie chart in your Word document to the Excel file. And if anything changes in the Excel file, it will also change the chart in your Word document. So that can be useful for other things, but for our purposes, I would say instead of doing that, I'd make sure that you are really happy with this pie graph here. Those are your final numbers, and then move it into your Word document when you're happy with it. So to do that, to make sure it's unlinked, right click wherever you want to paste it, and then under your paste options, please paste it as a picture. Okay, so that means that it's not going to be linked. It's just an image in your Word document. Now, this is great. It's exactly as it is in Excel, but when I look at this, I've already put the ratings right into the pie chart. I don't really need this legend. I also don't really like this title where it says count of and the total title there. So one way you can get rid of that is, let's just make this a little bit smaller. Let's resize it so we can see it on our page. Let me just get rid of this too so we have a bit more room. There we go. And the other thing that we can do is click on the picture that you've just inserted and click Picture Format. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop out all this junk that I don't want. So you can click this crop tool, and then really easily you can just crop exactly what you want in your picture. And let's make that a little bit smaller there too. There. And then just click outside of the picture area to finalize that. Another thing I like to do is to give that a border, just my preference. So I can click on here, and whichever weight I want it to have, let's give it 1 point. And now that's got a border, and then you can do that on all of your graphs. Make sure you fill in the right information in the title here for figure 1 as well when you do that. Now I'm going to show you how you can easily paste information from a table in Excel into a table in Word. So to do that, let's scroll down to I'm just going to open up the navigation pane and go to headings, and that can bring us right down to our summary of recommendations. And I'll take that away again. Now, when you're copying and pasting from Excel into Word and you want it to be in a table, my recommendation is you insert the table into Word first, which has already been done for you here. And I would also suggest inserting the correct number of rows and columns that you want your table to be. And I'll show you why that's easy. It makes it easier for you in a minute. We'll open up Excel, and let's open up the recommendations here. So here we highlight the recommendations, and if you remember back in the other tutorial, we sorted those so that the most recommended is at the top, the least recommended is at the bottom, and I've just filled in zeros for where they haven't been recommended at all. So highlight those, and as you're highlighting them, you can see up in this top left corner box up here, when you highlight it, you can see, oh, sorry about that. You can, let's highlight this information again. And you can see that it counts it for you. It says that you're highlighting 24 rows and 2 columns. I find this really useful for if that table already wasn't in Word, I would go back in Word and insert a table that was 25 rows and 2 columns, just adding an extra row for my title, so that I could copy and paste the text easily across. So we're highlighting that and we're copying it, and then go back into Word. And then I like to highlight the cells of my table where I want that information to go, just those cells. And then right click to paste, and you get paste options. And then just use, and you can see how it will come in as different formats if you use these different paste options. So I'm going to select the keep text only, click that, and then it fills in with the formatting that you already had in that table. So that's a really quick and easy way to bring information from Excel across into a table in Word. Okay, that's it for today. I hope that you've learned something useful. Thanks for watching.